All right, welcome everybody to our Tuesday night. Together we sent team and group Zoom. My name is Melissa. I am so excited to have you here. Andrea Hatch is on with us as well. And Andrea, by the way, your hair looks beautiful this evening. I didn't get a chance to tell you.
Thank you.
But you are welcome. Okay, tonight we are talking about two things. We are going to talk about tasks that consultants, that the question comes up, what do you do for your business? What do you do for your business on a daily basis? What do you do weekly? What do you do monthly? I feel like there's so many different tasks and I don't really have a system in place. So I will tackle, these couple tasks and then I might forget about them for a couple weeks. And then I'm here tonight to help steer you a little bit. And then we can powwow. We're going to use the chat to powwow any other tasks that maybe are left out or any tasks that you do that you would like to add to this. But I am going to screen share with you in just a minute some of the things that consultants do on a regular basis. The second part of this is I'm going to give you a little bit of an office tour. And by that, I mean some of the tools that I keep handy to me and that I use in my business that you may find helpful. It's kind of like a little window into my world. And so that is going to be the two parts of this call. All right, let me share my screen really quickly. And see if I can get this to open up. All right, here we go. So can you see this okay? Wendy Weeks or Andrea or Lydia, give me a thumbs up because you guys are on my screen. So, okay, you can see it okay to read it. All right, so on the very, very basic of this, and by the way, I have to give props to Christina Steinbrook for these graphics that I'm going to be sharing with you. She compiled this and generously has shared it with us. And so I have to give credit to her. Personal business, PRV activities, that's kind of the basic, where do I start? We all need PRV. Hopefully you desire to have PRV every month, which I believe that you do if you're on this call or you're listening to the recording. And so what are some of the PRV activities that we can do on a regular basis for our business? Handing out samples, booking parties, following up. It says Maven in parentheses, but that is now Amy. Go live on Facebook with product, contact organizations for fundraisers, find events. Well, we know events have kind of been few and far between. We're probably on an uptick now, but few and far between. Find takers for borrow bins or pouch parties, schedule VIP group posts, promote Scentsy Club, find businesses to put warmers in, mystery hostess party, open house, personal specials. Now, of course, these have not been, this is kind of the average day non-pandemic running list. Is there anything PRV related that you do on a monthly or weekly or daily basis that you don't find listed here? And you can put it in the chat if so. Oh, I guess I wasn't. I got to pull up the chat. Okay. And I'm going to share these graphics with you after the call. This will be a part of, they'll be on posted to our group page. Sorry, I talked so much the last hour and 15 minutes that like by now I feel like I'm not talking to the same group of people that I've been talking to, and that I feel like I have to give a little bit more oomph to this. So, all right. And then I do have, okay, stick with me because, and I probably, my brain, I always lose what I need to say. So let me jot down two things I want to mention to you. But I want to mention those at the end. Okay, perfect. Okay, personal business, prospecting and sponsoring. Now, remember, these are pre-pandemic lists, but still it gives you an idea of income generating activities that you can use for your business. And in this case, prospecting and sponsoring. flip a party host into a teammate. If you don't know how to flip a party host into a teammate, search your workstation for flip host. That will give you a training and pertinent documents that show you how you can take a party that you've entered, and if you have somebody interested in the business, how you can flip that party, or maybe it's your hostess. Your hostess decides she wants to do the business, how to flip that teammate, flip that host into a teammate. Have 10 opportunity conversations, pass out opportunity packets. You know, the new way of doing things, or the pandemic way of doing things, is your opportunity packet can be virtual. So you can take pictures of what would be in an opportunity packet, or you can mail or drop off physical opportunity packets, but it doesn't have to be physical items anymore. So having a text with a couple pictures ready to go on your phone, if you have an iPhone, you can use your notepad in your iPhone to build text messages for different things. You can add photos into it. And so in my notepad in my phone, I'll have a topic heading of prospect. And then I'll have the text that goes along with anything that I would want to send somebody thinking about the business, with a couple graphics to go along with it. Or if it's a text for somebody who I want to send them the new catalog, I think I have, hold on, let me tell you. I've been reaching out to my customers religiously in the last, well, since the beginning of March. And my text says, I know it's been a while since your last Scentsy order or since we last talked. I just want to say hello, let you know I am still with Scentsy, and check in to see if you need any light bulbs or new spring summer scents. Our new catalog just launched. Here is the link. I hope you are fabulous. And I have my name and my web address. And that has truly sparked, if I can, and did I share, was it this one? This is the one I shared on Together We Sent today. This is the text. But if you missed that post, the response to that text was, oh my gosh, I literally just thought the other day, how can I get in touch with you? Because my old phone crashed and had to get a new one. I'm sure I have an old catalog in a box somewhere where that my kids are telling me to get rid of. I'll check out the catalog link. Thank you. And so, you know, a lot of times we think that we'd be bothering people if we reach out to them, but remember, there is always a customer out there who has lost touch or lost connection to you, and you reaching out is going to be a blessing. So, anyway, getting back to create social media posts. You know, on Instagram, you can start a post, and then if you go back, it'll ask you if you want to save it. It is. Can you shut it? Yeah. Thank you. Yes, thank you. You can discard it, but save it as a draft and go back and post it. So what I've been doing in my Instagram is I have 10 posts ready to go that I will just write in my free time. So I will write about whatever, the warmer wall, or I'll write about whatever, the post that I did a couple days ago about me, that it was a picture of me laughing. That has been sitting in my Instagram as a draft, already written out, ready to go for when I needed to post it. But you have the ability of pre-writing some of your social media posts and having those ready to go for engagement. Remember, when you're a business owner and you're using social media, your social media becomes a business task. And so, you know, it has become something that requires a little bit of planning, and it requires a little bit of tasking, if you will. Today I was doing party packs, and it took me a little bit longer to stop and film a reel for Instagram. And I actually was talking to somebody today, and I said, see, this is the only problem with social media. I want to be out there, but it takes me twice as long to do something so that I can stop, create the post, and post it, and then continue getting those packs ready and get them out. But that video, that reel that I posted today, so I posted it around, I think 1. I got a notification at 3:30 that 1.5, so 1,500 people had viewed my reel. So it was absolutely worth me taking the couple minutes to post that. And it was of my party packs, and it just said party packs are hitting mailboxes. And so creating social media posts, a lot of times we have brain fog when it goes to create them in the now. But if you're sitting around, you're waiting for your kids to get off the school bus, or you're waiting for your coffee to brew, or whatever it is, you're waiting in line at Chick-fil-A in Novi, Michigan, and it takes you 37 minutes to get through the line. It gives you plenty of time to build some of your posts and get one posted. That didn't happen to me today or anything. But anyhow, follow up on leads, share the opportunity with a friend, ask for referrals. And here's the thing, when we say a line as simple as ask for referrals, what does that mean? How could you build that out to actually be something? Well, the greatest compliment is a referral. So how could you text your customers and just say, not only am I checking in with you, seeing if you need anything, but I'm also letting you know that the biggest compliment to my customer service and my business and our relationship is a referral. Please don't hesitate to pass my name, pass my information out to anybody that you think could use some amazing fragrance or is looking for something to do. Share your Scentsy story. Host an in-person opportunity event. Well, we're not doing in-person as much right now. However, we do have the Explore Scentsy night available. So the second Monday of every month, you have the ability to invite a prospective consultant to our Explore Scentsy night and have other consultants share the Scentsy opportunity. So there's a lot of times we may feel shy about offering the opportunity or talking more about the opportunity, or we don't know what to say because we don't want to say too much, but we don't want to say too little. And those Explore Scentsy nights are a great place. Send multiple people. Say, hey, if you were ever thinking about learning more about Scentsy, don't hear it just from me. Join us at this link at this time and this date, and we'll tell you all about it, or at least give you a really good idea of what we're about. All right, let me pull up. Hold, please. I had to change my quick texts on, when you get a call and then you can reply with a quick text. So there's like 3 things that you can program in. I changed mine so that one of them says on a conference call, because I feel like that's like my response 90% of the time anymore, especially in the last year, is I'm on Zoom or I'm on a conference call. Okay, personal business customer service. Some of the things that you can do. Thank you cards, mailing samples with scent of the month or specials, fun mail for online orders, Facebook Live videos, birthday cards, email newsletters. Well, Scentsy has an email newsletter for you. So long as you are putting email addresses into the contacts tab, when you enter customer orders or when customers order from your website and they put in their email address, they have the ability to select your newsletter. Well, your newsletter gets sent out on your behalf from Scentsy every month. But it's only as good as the email addresses that you have in your contacts tab of your workstation. Relationship building. That is what customer service is all about. Hands down, bottom line. Why do you go to your favorite cashier at the store? Why do we go to our favorite, Becker? Why do we go to our favorite cashier at Target? It's because of the way she makes us feel. Why do we go through this certain person's, when I go to Costco, if there's 2 people that are standing to check my receipt for me to get out, I'll see which one of them that I know or have relationship with or have had experience with, and I will choose their line. We do this natural selecting without even realizing it in our everyday life. And we want to be that for our customers so that we become their natural selection. Customer drawings and prizes, you still can do those. They just have to be in private. Coupons have to be in private as well. You can't post any kind of discount or coupon on social media, but you can, whatever you do with your customers privately between you and them one-on-one is up to you. Following up, I can't say enough about following up. That is probably the foundation to customer service, is following up. Sample programs or send to the month programs and posting in a VIP page. Listen, I have been with Scentsy 13 years. Most of you know this, and I just now, like recently, set up my VIP page. And actually, it's pretty funny because a year ago, Sarah Masick and I were challenging each other to set up our VIP pages, and we did it together. And she took off running with her VIP page, and I sat from last May until March this year, being too afraid to start it. And in fact, I even had, when Sarah set up her VIP page, I even had my little business cards made for Melissa's Insiders with the QR code to join the page and the link. I had them made last May, and I just started giving them out in March because I had a fear of committing to something that I was afraid I wouldn't be able to keep up with. And so 13 years in, 13 years in, I didn't have a VIP page. And then I created one last May and then only started getting it up and running this month. So when I say to you that we don't have it all figured out, no matter how long we've been consultants, and that we a lot of times will sit back and watch other consultants do things that we want to do, but have either the fear to do them or we are our biggest roadblock. Why? Why did I wait? What was holding me back? I created the page, for crying out loud, but what was holding me back? I don't know. Sometimes you just have to dive in. All right. Then the other 3 tasks that I wanted to share are leadership, on recognition, training, and communication. I'm going to share those when I share all of these tasks, but I'm not going to spend time right now going over them. But all 6 of these graphics will be shared on the page. I haven't checked the chat since I've been sharing my screen. So showcase a product a day on your Facebook. That's what, Becker, you've been amazing at doing that. You are seriously amazing. Cassie and Nataka are shaking their head. Like, we all are in awe of how consistent you are. And it's your wording. It's how you word it to where it's not just a stock, feeling like a stock post. Like the way that you say, oh my gosh, I love this fragrance. Oh my gosh, I'm excited that, give me a couple of examples, because I don't have your Facebook in front of me, but a couple examples of how you're like, this.
I had to learn this over time, because I've never done direct sales before this, but I had to learn you're selling them the solution to their problem. So, or sharing the solution to their problem, not really selling. So every day I have to think, okay, what am I going to showcase today? And I will seriously go on Facebook and do a search for either the charred warmer, or even if I have a personal warmer here, something that really moves me, which pretty much everything moves me, but I'll show them, and I show my Scentsy soap because I probably use it 3 times a week. But I'm intentional with it, because if I'm using it and I love it, I want them to use it and love it. So I will just tell them, like, isn't this the coolest thing? Or you got to get yourself one of these little fans. I love that damn fan. And I just make them think, oh, I need that. I need that too. But I had to learn that. Before I was showing flyers, and that didn't really get me anywhere. But
Showing a product in use, there is no better way to share it. Whether it is your most recent display where you changed up your warmer and it's now part of your Easter display in your house, or you have the mini fan diffuser plugged into your car and you're using the little hair tie to keep the pod in, so that it's in the mini fan and it doesn't fall out. And you're sharing that. Those real world scenarios and real world experiences are what sell. And Becker, you've done a really, really, really good
Thank you.
job.
But I'm reading the chat, and we
Okay.
do that. We feed off each other. When I didn't think I needed the Christmas tree warmer, and then Michelle said, "Oh," and then I got it. Natasha has Eliza because we do that for each other.
Yeah. And you beat me to that. I'm not even there yet, but I will circle back around to that. See, Carrie, you put comments in the chat and I don't know exactly the timing of when they are. So now all I see is dude. And I don't know what that's to. So what does your party packs consist of? Oh, I didn't. Well, my party pack is on my reel today and everything that is in it. And it's on my Instagram account and it is the most recent post. So if you want to see what is in my party pack, you'll have to go to my Instagram account and watch that reel. What is the sample pro? Okay, sample. We'll get to that. That's a different topic. Sample requests. Okay, we will. Caitlin, I will send you some stuff for samples. We've got some trainings that are super good on sampling and passing those out and things like that. So I'll get you that information. In fact, I'll post it to Together We Scent, not just to Caitlin, but I'll post the sample stuff to Together We Scent. I want to be like Becker on the Facebook Live. She's gotten me to buy something. Listen, that's so funny and so true. Becker's posts motivate me to post my own things. And it's true. So that's the other beauty of being friends with other Scentsy consultants on social media is you get ideas. You see what they're doing and you're like, oh, I have something just like that I can show. Oh, I need to do that and make it mine and show that. And so awesome feeding off of each other. Okay, that took us through the chat. Wendy's going to help me tell you some of the things and show you some of the things that I want to show you. But before I do that, I want to plug two things. The first one is next Tuesday night, we are going to be doing our Tuesday night Zoom slot is going to be a tutorial on how to use Visily and Visily is a party posting app and you build out, and here's the better part. You don't even have to build out your party because we are going to share some really awesome codes with you that have the party all the way built out for you. And it automatically posts for you in your parties. And you don't have to be there. Once it's set up, it posts for your parties. It's amazing. Even if you don't think it's something that you will use, please just join us next Tuesday night. It's our normal time. So you're used to coming here anyways. But if for no other reason, you will be able to say, well, at least I know how that works. So we're going to have that training, but then a follow-up to that training next Monday, there is a director, she may be a star director, who is going to teach us how she uses Visily for host coaching and how she's hitting 5,000 PRV this month because she started using host coaching via Visily. And it has been a game changer for her business. She is in Aaron Shiflett's downline. Aaron Shiflett has become a huge proponent of Visily. And then Ginger who is going to do a training on next Monday. It's a special time. I'll tell you about, not next Monday. It'll be the Monday after we do our Visily training next Tuesday. Don't think too far ahead. I just wanted to give you, next Tuesday is going to be important to get the basics so that you can watch the super awesome one that following Monday, all about using Visily for host coaching and how it has increased somebody's PRV by like 400%. That's number one. Number two, Active in April. Those of you that remember it from last year, it was a consultant run program that was very successful, kind of launched our success into the pandemic because all of us consultants kind of came together and said, we are not going to let Scentsy Home Office become unemployed. We are going to rock our businesses and we are going to show this pandemic who's boss. And our goal in that was to get as many consultants to have at least $200 PRV, not dollars, 200 points of PRV in the system for the month of April. Well, it is coming back and it is Active in April, the Supercharged Tour 2.0. It launches April 1st. And there is going to be, it's pretty much all you're going to hear about in the month of April is active in April. So you'll want to be a part of it. The page, for those of you that are, if you're on it from last year, the page is currently called the Monthly Movement. If you are not already on it, you want to join the page that is called the Monthly Movement. I will post that on Together We Scent with the link. Make sure you answer the 4 questions to get into that group, because if you don't answer the 4 questions, they just are denying the membership. So answer the 4, it's very easy. It's like, what's your website and things like that. But that is where everything for Active in April is going to go down. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm telling you, it is going to be amazing. And there are a ton of surprises that are coming. So just be on the lookout for that. And when I post Monthly Movement on Together We Scent, you will know what I'm talking about, and you will make sure that you're a member of that page. That's it. Wendy, let's talk about my tour. Okay. So
Okay.
How did it start? You had said to me,
I had said that I wanted to make sure that my idea of branding myself was what you had touched base on, because I didn't know if, when I started seeing your stickers and I started going on your Instagram and stuff and seeing like all the little things that you did to make customers remember you, that's like right down my alley. That's what I wanted to do. So I wanted you to tell me, I told you a few things that I want to do, like the stickers, or make special cards to drop in bags for certain things, or a special card that said something that had a QR code or my face on it in a cartoon to drop in my mystery bags, like special things for special places, stickers for the outside of your padded envelopes and so on. And I said, is that what you mean by branding? And you said, yes, it is. And then you started taking us around your office.
thank you. I needed to get back into that groove. So here's the deal. Branding, and when we talk about branding and attraction marketing, those go hand in hand. How do you want, let me back up. Think about branding for a second. You drive down the road, you see the golden arches, right? Everybody, whether you like it or not, you know what that is. You know what to expect, right? That is, they have rocked their branding. My son, that's 2, knows when we pass by, that's chicken, french fries, apples. When he sees the golden arches, that's branding. We have a way to brand ourselves in our business as well without having to spend a ton of money. Please understand that. This, and I'm going to take you through just a quick little tour of tools that I use. I want you to remember, you do not break the bank trying to have branding tools. And also remember, I've been doing this 13 years. Okay. So, but I'm not going to not show you things just because, like, I'm going to show you, and then you can take it as it is. So I have branded myself. My business's name is Wickless Twist, and it is, and it was born out of the Wickless Twist on fragrance. So that is what my business is. So yes, I'm Melissa Gratz. I'm the name behind the business. But any of my branding also includes Wickless Twist. My website is the Wickless Twist, it's wicklesstwist.com. So when I finally got over myself and decided that my face was more valuable than just words, this was the very first label that I did with my face on it that went on all my bars, all my catalogs, everything. Okay. Just had my phone number, my web address, find me on Instagram, and find me on Facebook. Okay. Before that, I had a generic sticker. Just had it was a white label, and it just had my name and my web address and my phone number on it. So when I decided to go to my face, okay, well then, and with that, I made up generic note cards. It says a note from Melissa Gratz, my pictures on the back with my information. But I use these note cards for everything, not just customer thank yous. I will write thank you notes to my kids' teachers. I will use this for my mailman. I thanked him for he helped me with something not that long ago. And I use this. This is like my personal Melissa Gratz stationery that just so happens to have my business's information on it. All you need is 1 or 2 photos of yourself that you semi like, right? Because we're all super critical of ourselves and we're like, I don't look good in any photo. So semi like. And if you're not sure if it's a good photo, just ask somebody in your world, say, is this a good picture of me? Like, is this okay? Because and they'll tell you. And then if they say yes, then, and they're not just telling you yes so that you don't get mad at them, you only need 1 or 2 good pictures. And those are the pictures. So if you'll notice, this picture was the same picture that I used on everything. Okay. So I had probably the next thing that I did was I was trying to think of how I could be more efficient with my thank yous if I didn't want to write a handwritten note every single time. So I made business cards that say thanks on the front, and on the back there is a little, and it's very hard to read, and the next time that I get them printed, I will change the font. Here's a lesson. Yes, it's wonderful to order things in very large quantities because you get a price break. But if you order a very large quantity of something and then you decide you don't like it, it didn't print right, the colors are wrong, or you want to change it, you feel really bad about throwing 1,000 of these away that are on really heavy cardstock. And you're like, well, either they'll read it or they won't, but at least they can read that this says thanks. My new philosophy on everything is I buy everything in chunks of 50 or 100, even if it costs me a little bit more in the long run, because I change my mind way too much. Also, I want to keep things fresh for my customers. There will always be a part of me that is still there. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. But I like to kind of keep it fresh. On the back of this card, it says, and I'm going to post all of these tools onto Together We Scent, so you don't have to write anything down, just sit and watch and enjoy. It says, when you think Scentsy, I want you to think of me. I want you to think there is no one else I'd rather do business with. Because of loyal customers like you, I get to wake up every morning and do something I truly love. And that's what it says. And this goes in every single order. And I have this card. Okay. This is a postcard. This looks familiar, right? Remember this? There's that. But Melissa, how did you create that? In my favorite program called Over. That's always what you'll hear me say. I only use one program. It's Over. And that's all I need. This is a postcard that says, it's my love brag tag. When your Scentsy goodies arrive, ooh and ah, snap a pic, tag me on social media. This card goes in every warmer box, whether it's a plug-in or a full-size warmer, it goes in. And let me tell you why I put something in the box. And everybody, or many of you may have your own system. I always make sure I put something in the box because that tells me I've checked the warmer. I've made sure it's okay. It's not broken. The light bulb is there. And so I will always, so if I open a box and I'm like, ooh, did I check this? If this is in the top of it, I know that I checked it. Additionally, I've had, not many times, but I've had customers contact me and tell me that after they received their product, it was broken. And I will ask them, by chance, was there a postcard in the top that had my picture on it? Maybe some, I still will handle whatever it is that their issue is. I'm not going to accuse them that they broke it, but at least I know from my peace of mind, I didn't deliver a broken warmer. It was fine when I put this card in. And that's how I know that it was fine, is because I put this card in. But so this is my love brag tag. You guys, I've shown you this a bunch of times. These scratch and sniff sheets. I now include my VIP card. I want you all to be very proud of me. I now include my VIP card. I am trying to be better. I also went through and invited on all of my Facebook friends, anybody that I deem to be a VIP, not everybody I'm friends with, Because if you've never bought from me before, you don't just automatically get to be in my VIP group, right? But if I want you to be, I will include this card. And these are the scratch and sniff sheets. Now, mind you, I have them, and I can't show you because I'm on my computer, but I have streamlined all of my things. Maybe I can't, no. Then you'll see the mess on the floor. I've streamlined everything so that all my customer stuff is in one drawer, because I was going too many places around my office to get and gather everything that I needed for my customers. So I have moved everything into, not everything, but everything that I would put inside of an order that I need in a drawer. Then I've had, because stickermule.com is my favorite website for stickers. And if you go to their page and you sign up for their daily deals, put in your email address, they will send you their daily deals. And almost every day, every couple days, they have a $9 deal. So it's get a roll of stickers for $9, free shipping. Or let me show you these. So I take advantage. Remember what I told you. I don't like to buy anything in bulk anymore, except for this. I bought these in bulk because this is not going to change. But this is a sticker, and it's the Wickless Twist on Fragrance. And that's my font. So fonts are also important. That Wickless Twist is the font that I use across multiple pieces of my marketing. But these Wickless Twist stickers, now here, I used an app. You cannot use Bitmoji for this because Bitmoji has copyright and trademark terms and conditions. You cannot use a Bitmoji to reproduce. You can't reproduce a Bitmoji, and you cannot use Bitmojis in any marketing materials. Okay. But I found, Andrea, is it Mirror?
Yeah.
Mirror, Mirror. I read through their entire list of TNCs, and there wasn't anything that said, well, there might have been something that said how you use their product, but so long as you had, I think, a paid subscription or whatever, or you paid for a month to design, then you could use whatever it was that you designed in your marketing. So I used an app called Mirror. I only subscribed for 1 month. I created the person that I wanted. I saved all of the different people that I create, or all of the different, where's my phone? All of the different, let me show you really quickly what I mean. So you can create your little avatar cartoon, and then it puts it on a ton of different bodies, kind of like Bitmoji. But then, so here we go. So you'll see, hold on. Okay, can you kind of see? So I saved a ton of them doing a ton of different things while I had the subscription. So you guys have seen a lot of these before because I've used them in graphics, and so I created it, I saved a ton, and I let my subscription lapse. That's how I got this. I designed this, and it says Melissa Gratz, Scent Hero. I designed this in Over, so I pulled that I created this person in that app, and then I just added a warmer, and I added the words, and I added the Scentsy Independent Consultant logo. And Sticker Mule had holographic stickers, $9 for 50 of them. Free shipping. So I had 50 of them printed. They ran a $9 deal. I did another one. Okay. They ran another $9 deal where you could get custom packing tape. And so $9 free shipping, I got custom packing tape. $9, 50 more holographics. These are all those pictures, those faces I showed you that I saved from that app, but I pulled it into something to add words and to add the Scentsy logo. So this one says, "You're gonna freak." Then 50 of these for $9. Wickless twist on fragrance. $50, 50 of these. Okay. So now I've integrated not only this, okay, that's part of my business, not that much of a shift to now everybody's using Toon Me, TOONME, to make a kind of a cartoon character face, right? But I got Sticker Mule, 50 for $9 free shipping. Then, as you guys have seen on Sticker Mule, when they run a deal, I was able to get a roll of these. Here's my Happy Mail ones. I also have the You're Gonna Freak on a roll that I can use as well. I made, again, $9 for a roll of stickers. There's me holding the bar with my web address, made it in over. It's just having a variety of things that I use for my branding. Again, it didn't cost me a ton. I mean, if you add up what just that stuff was, maybe I'm $9 times 8, and it got my feet wet with some of the things I can use. I can decide if I like them. I can decide if I don't like them. I won't have them printed again. I'm not stuck with a ton. Wendy, what else did I show besides just my graphics? Branding. You guys, you can order rolls of thank you stickers from Amazon for a couple dollars. So there's thank you stickers, Amazon, and I have a ton of these in our togetherwesent.com/Amazon, those business tools. There's like 80 different links that I've included in there of different things that I've used for my business or different things that I have purchased for my business. The most recent thing, and this has nothing really to do with branding, other than that my most recent samples that I made, because you have to think now I'm 7 parties deep with this particular host, right? And she fills out the party pack contact form every single time for each party. And I am never going to tell her I'm not sending her another one ever, because I'm 7 parties deep from her, who, by the way, she has no interest in joining. None. I try every single time I close a party. I'm like, you realize by now you would have had 6 parties to do. Like, but no, she's completely happy. And maybe it's because I'm spoiling her too much. Quite frankly, it is what it is. But I had to get creative because I've sent her a scent circle. I have sent her samples. I've sent her my standard party pack. And so with today's 7th party that went out, I made, so see this little squatty jar, and then this scoop. Okay, this jar is on Amazon in the link. This little scoop on Amazon, it's in the link. I created this little this label, Scentsy Soak, with my web address and a little card. It's just white paper and black print. Any of you can do this. Any of you, I created it in Microsoft Word. I have a whole, you should see what's around me right now. You would die. I'm like standing. I feel like that, what's that, Once Upon a Mattress, maybe? Or the Queen with 64 mattresses or whatever it is. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm, okay. This tool is probably one of my favorite purchases I've ever made. It is a 2-inch circle. Okay. You can print anything out on paper just like this. Okay. See it? And use your circle punch. And all of a sudden you have a circle label. You could print yourself on pieces of paper and punch your own round stickers out. Like you can, this so easy because you can see through the bottom. So check this out. I'll even give you a demo. Look at this. Hold on. I'm doing this backwards and on camera. Can you see how you can see through that it lines up? And then you just punch till your little heart's content. Anything that you want. Your branding could be circles with your web address and name on them, made out of cardstock, hole punch, and tie it to a bar. Tie it to the top bar on a 6-pack for your customers. This circle, that was made on plain paper, that's cardstock, with a black and white printer, and this 2-inch punch, and all of a sudden you're a branding queen. I mean, it's not, I don't see that. Okay, Cassie, for crying out loud, I'll get that there. She said, I don't see the punch on the Amazon. Well, I do always say, well, it's on the Amazon. That's because I didn't buy it on Amazon. That's why
The
it's
other
not there.
thing,
I was
Melissa,
just
that you
answering
said,
Carrie's question.
I love you. I love you.
the other thing that you said that I really liked is that everybody gets gummies and you put a sticker on the gummies.
Thank you.
That was
Yes.
the only other thing I had written down that you missed.
So what's something you love? Sucker. Heather Gorsuch does blow pops. And I think it says my customers blow my mind. Like, there are so many different things. Mine is gummy bears. And I printed, you ready for this? I printed on paper like this and used this punch for that round sticker that says, thank you for your business, you rock. I didn't even do a play on gummy words. It's just, and there it is. And I created it in over. You can use it. What's your signature thing? What do you like? I also have Pop Rocks because you rock. You could do Smarties. My customers are the biggest Smarties. Like, you, whatever, something cute, but it's
Something
memorable.
sweet. It could say, you're so sweet for purchasing from me, or something like that.
You guys, I mean, if you use Airheads, you might want to use kind of a fun saying instead of my customers
Your
are the
head
biggest
is in the
Airheads.
clouds. My head is in the clouds.
Okay, so the Scentsy soak though, this little tag, because here's the deal. My number one objection that I get with people not buying the bath soak is I don't take baths. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to let that be the reason that you're not buying Scentsy soak from me. So on my tag, it says Melissa's way. Pour a drink, play some music, soak your feet, repeat often. Scentsy soak. Infuse your water with fragrance and moisturizing ingredients while Epsom and pink Himalayan salts soothe tired, achy muscles. 2 pounds, $12. And that's because I have heard more people say, I don't take baths. And when I tell them to use it as a foot soak, I've never had one person say to me, or, oh yeah, that's what I would use it for. They always say, I never would have thought of that. Thank you for that use. So I got, what's one row? There's 15 of these jars out of one bag of soak. So the case of these squatties comes in 45 to a case, and it was like $30. And 3 bags of soak, and I made an entire box of these squatties. I printed my labels myself, and these scoops were super inexpensive and came, I don't know, the link's on Amazon. So this is also a great thing that you could put in your customer orders that are picking up locally so that you don't have to ship it. Now, if you did want to ship this, I've even gone a step further to tell you that this whole thing only weighs 7.7 ounces. If you wrap it in bubble wrap and put it in a bubble mailer, you can send it, so long as you keep that mailing under 13 ounces, you can send it for very inexpensively. I'm going to take the chance. If it gets broken, it gets broken. I'm not going to put it in a box and spend $8 to send this to somebody, but $3.46 is what I sent it for in a bubble mailer to my hostess that I'm on her 7th party. To me, that was worth it. And I bulk made these and I made commission on the soak because here's the thing, when you're making samples, yes, I don't disagree with one thing. Pardon me while I look for all my organization. I don't disagree. The laundry samples, I prefer. I don't like making laundry samples. This is just me personally. I don't like making laundry samples. I like having the scent soft and the laundry liquid and the whiffs. Packaging looks the same. Instructions are on the back. I like using those. But for every other product, I buy the main product and get PRV on it and convert it to my own samples. So when you think about it, the bag of soak at $12, I make 30% commission because I never sell less than $2,000 a month. So my commission is always 30%. So 30% off of 12. I'm not that great at math. What is that? $8-ish for the soak. I always have free shipping on my orders because I only submit orders that are $500 or above. That means if I have a party that is closing and it's at $350 and my host does not want to push further for $500, I will push to make up that $150 difference to make it a $500 party so that the shipping is free and so that I get the rest of the host rewards at 15% instead of 10. I never, ever, 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 unless it is an LTO that I'm racing toward, and I'm thankful just to be in the queue, I never place an order and pay for shipping. I refuse. That is my personal challenge to myself. And if somebody wants to pay shipping, or if somebody wants something and they then place it on my website and pay the shipping, I don't want to see it. If you are I can't even find my words on that because I just don't do it. Like every order is a challenge every party is a challenge to close at 500. I close it at 500 free shipping, and I will gladly take the rest of the host rewards if you are not going to hit that 500. So that being said, I made 15 soaks. The bag cost me $8. These jars ended up costing me 75 cents, and the scoop was maybe 25 cents. And I got PRV on it. And to me, this is, and I'm introducing them to a new product. So look what I found at Home Goods today. Is this amazing? I look like Elton John, but you know what I'm doing with these? They're going in the warmer wall in the typewriter cube, and they're going to sit on the books. Isn't that cute? I can't stop my brain. When I go somewhere and I see something, I never see it for what it is. I always see it for what it can be and what it will be. Becker gives me the amen. But I don't just see things for what it is. I see things for what they can be. And that is how I look at all of you. I don't see you for who you are. I see you for what you can be. And I appreciate you for spending tonight. We went over by 15 minutes. So it must have been worthwhile because most of you stayed. And I'm always happy to share and show you anything that you want to see. If this gets your wheels turning, you need help developing whatever it is that you're thinking about, Friday, virtual cubicle, if you're able to make it, those are the best times. We do so much collaboration. We do so much brainstorming. Wendy, I mean, this past week, you and Carrie, I mean, you guys really got to see, I mean, Wendy, you and Carrie have been on, but that's what we do. We just collaborate, and sometimes I'm in the grocery store, and sometimes Julie sets up her camera clear across the room and she's sitting at her desk, but she still can hear us and talk to us. And
We got to see all your plants too.
yeah, so you never know. You just never know. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for getting on. And I will see you guys on the page.